Hello, and welcome to Win Over Depression. I am your host, Tamera Trotter. This podcast is dedicated to those who suffer with the mental illness but strive every single day to get to that place of peace and joy. I know that life is full of uncertainty, and sometimes you want to give up. I know you get tired of trying to feel better all of the time. I get it because that was me. Now I have far and in between symptoms of depression and more clear days that allow me to concentrate on what I need to get done. That too, because you can definitely get there. And in 2024, I want you to look to have more in your life, more in your finances, more in your relationships, and most importantly, an improvement in your mental health. Today, we'll be talking about navigating the mind, cultivating mental well-being and positivity. We're going to dive into the topic that touches each and every one of us, mental health and how to make it through. We'll explore strategies for managing our mental well-being and maintain a positive attitude, even in the face of life challenges. Let's start by acknowledging that mental health is a vital aspect of our overall well-being. It's not just the absence of mental health, but a state of emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Today, we'll discuss practical ways to nurture this aspect of ourselves. Now, on to that positive attitude. It's not about denying life's difficulties, but approaching them with a mindset that allows for growth and resilience. Positive thinking can be a powerful tool in managing stress, improving health, and fostering stronger relationships. So, what are some practical strategies individuals can employ to manage their mental health effectively? First and foremost, establishing a routine can provide a sense of stability, which is crucial for mental well-being. Regular exercise, sufficient sleep, and a balanced diet are also fundamental. Additionally, practicing mindfulness and engaging in activities that bring joy can significantly impact our mental state positively. It's not always that easy, especially when we face challenges. However, when we shift our thinking to a more positive outlook, then we are able to achieve more than we possibly thought. One key is reframing negative thoughts. Instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, focus on what you can learn or how you can grow from the situation. Gratitude practices where you consciously acknowledge and appreciate the positive aspects of your life can also make a substantial difference. We know that there is a stigma surrounding mental health in some circles. However, when we collectively try and remove these barriers, we can create a more open and understanding society. The more that we talk about it, the more that we normalize the conversation. Having a structured day can provide a sense of stability and predictability, which is crucial for emotional well-being. Try to set aside time for self-care activities, exercise, and moments of relaxation. I've talked to you in the past about how I love to swim. So what is it that you love to do, and how can you incorporate that into your daily routine? Remember, you don't have to do it for an hour or even 30 minutes. If you can do it for 15 minutes a day, you will see your mental health outlook improve immensely. Taking a moment each day to reflect on the things that you are grateful for can shift your perspective and enhance your overall mood. It could be as simple as appreciating a beautiful sunset, a supportive friend, or a warm cup of coffee in the morning. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can significantly impact your mental health. Whether it's through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply being present in the moment, mindfulness can help reduce stress and promote a positive mindset. So, what is it that is causing you stress in your life right now? What can you do? How can you change that into a more positive mindset? Exercise is not just for your body, it's excellent for your mind too. When you engage in regular physical activity, you are releasing endorphins, the feel good hormones, which can lift your mood and reduce feelings of anxiety. It doesn't have to be intense. Something as simple as a brisk walk will make a difference. And it does not have to be a brisk walk in the neighborhood. It can be a brisk walk around your home. Try and focus on how you can lower the impact toward whatever it is that you're doing so that it doesn't seem like it's so insurmountable. By walking inside, you are lowering the impact of that activity because you don't have to go outside. Remember, when you move outside of your comfort zone, that is where the magic happens. Building and maintaining strong social connections is another key to good mental health. When was the last time you went to a movie? The last time you went out to lunch or to dinner with a friend? Reach out to your friends and family members. Share your thoughts and feelings and let them know that you are there for them too and that they can also count on you. Social support can be a powerful antidote to stress. So what else can you do that will get you back on track with regard to your mental health? While food alone isn't a cure for mental health issues, your diet can play a role in supporting overall well-being. So what are some foods or some tips that we might be able to utilize? We need to limit processed foods as much as possible. Processed foods high in refined sugars, artificial additives, and preservatives can negatively impact your mood and energy levels. Opt for the whole unprocessed food whenever possible. I've talked about reducing your sugar intake. High sugar intake is linked to fluctuations in blood sugar levels, leading to mood swings and energy crashes. And that's something that we have to be aware of because our mood swings definitely play a role in our overall mental health. We should be eating complex carbohydrates like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables rather than sugary snacks and drinks. While moderate caffeine intake may have some cognitive benefits, excessive consumption can lead to anxiety and disrupted sleep. We also need to reduce our alcohol consumption because that also affects our mood and our ability to sleep. So we need to limit both caffeine and alcohol as much as possible. In addition, omega-6 fatty acids are essential, but an imbalance with these fatty acids may contribute to inflammation, which is linked to mental health issues. Minimize the intake of vegetable oils in omega-6, such as soybean and corn oil. Let's talk a moment about artificial sweeteners. Some studies suggest a potential link between artificial sweeteners and mood disorders. While more research is needed, if you consume these, do so in moderation and be attentive to any changes in your mood. Now, I want to tell you that it seems like there are so many instructions and rules that we have to follow when it comes to managing our mental health. But the truth is, we have to be mindful and attentive. Think about other situations in your life where you pay attention to details and you are mindful. I'm sure that you are mindful when it comes to your kids. You pay attention to detail when it comes to what you're doing at your job. We have to give our mental health the same attention. We also need to make sure that we are staying hydrated, because dehydration can affect mood and cognitive function. We need to make sure that we are drinking enough water throughout the day. I cannot stress enough how important that is. In addition to that, some individuals may be sensitive to gluten or dairy, and these sensitivities can also impact our mental well-being. If you suspect an issue, consider consulting a healthcare professional for guidance. So it's not just about what's going on around us that affects our mental health. It's also about how we are treating our body, whether or not we're getting enough sleep, whether or not we're drinking enough water. All of that plays an integral role in improving our mental well-being and getting us back on track. I really want you to start the new year 2024 with a positive outlook, a better perspective on the specifics that you can do in order to keep those symptoms of depression at bay. We've talked about purging relationships for those people who do not pour joy into your life. I want you to go into the new year with a whole different perspective. Pay attention to how your body and mind react to different foods. Maintaining a balanced diet, staying physically active, getting adequate sleep, and seeking professional support when needed are crucial components of a holistic approach to mental health. If you have specific concerns or dietary restrictions, consulting with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian can provide personalized guidance. So when we think about what we can specifically do in order to improve our overall mental health, these are some steps that we can take. So please be mindful that when you have a positive outlook, it changes everything around you. So remember, do not stay in a dark room. When you get up in the morning, open your blinds. Remember to turn on your lights for 45 minutes. That actually programs your mind and gives you energy. Make sure that you're eating and that you're eating the right foods. You can also listen to some upbeat music. Get 15 minutes of sunlight. But it's up to you. I cannot stress that enough. Managing our mental health is up to the individual, because you know how you feel. You know what makes you sad and what changes your mood. So when we're able to program our mind in a more positive way, we are able to stop thinking about the things in our life that bring us sadness. So what you can do the moment that you feel that sadness is seeping in, replace that sad moment with something that you remember from your past that brings you joy. Focus on that. And as you continue to do that day after day, you are reframing and recreating a different response to your mental health symptoms. the symptoms that make you want to stay in bed all day, that will subside. So I never want to end my podcast without thanking you so very much for listening. Win Over Depression is now on TikTok. So please find us on TikTok. I will be going live on New Year's Day, and I will be producing 3 TikTok videos every single day. So follow me there. You can also join our brand new Facebook community called the Win Over Depression Community. We're going to have like-minded individuals who come together to talk about their situations and what they are doing to manage their mental health. Mental health matters, my friends. It is so important. If you would like to support this podcast, please consider becoming a patron. You can go to www.patreon.com. That's patreon.com/Tamera Trotter. That's Tamera, last name Trotter, Trotter. Remember, you can also find me on Pinterest, on LinkedIn, as well as Tumblr and Twitter. Also remember that I have a YouTube channel called Win Over Depression. I am really trying to build my subscribers there. So if you would subscribe, I would appreciate it. Would you share this podcast with someone that you know could benefit from our content? Please share, like, and subscribe, and tell a friend. Remember, we are looking for more in 2024, and it's going to go down just like that. We're going to get more in 2024, more in our finances, improved relationships, ways that we can earn money online. We're going to do all of that so that we can all come up together and we can all level up. Thank you so much, and I will see you next Friday on Win Over Depression. Take care. Stay in the game of life.